Hey everybody, I'm Zafir and welcome back to No Love Lost 2.0. And today I got the king of the Bronx, I got Jesus here, I got the man of the hour, I got the king of the sex parties. We are going to talk about a lot of things today. You guys are going to get a 2-part episode from Jesus. He is giving. So y'all need to eat it up. Introduce yourself, Jesus.
Hi guys, I'm Jesus. Jesus also known. And I may be the king of sex parties, but I don't know, Sophia. I don't know. You got some good stories.
Well, I'm a little older than you, so I've lived. You still living, so you're gonna get those experiences of pissing in niggas and shitting on them. No, let me stop. So we will, to continue on from part 1, we're gonna continue to talk about different Grindr stories and how they affected us, how we are STD clean, cause yes, we may get it in, but we know how to keep it, we know how to get checked. Just a disclaimer, for everybody on here. This, episode is not telling anyone to go do these acts. I just want to put that out there. If you choose to go piss on somebody, that's on you. So let's continue where you left off, Jesus.
Yeah, so one of my crazy stories, I mean, I've never pissed on somebody, at least not on purpose, or shitting on anybody, but I did had someone piss in my mouth.
Ooh, how is that? I piss in a lot of people's mouths. I feel like that's in order to date me, you gotta let me pee on you and in you.
You're like, I gotta mark my territory.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nah, so this guy never got hurt before. This is the first time.
Oh, from a guy or a period?
Yeah, it was a guy. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And he never had head before, so I was his first. And while I was giving him head, he was uncircumcised, which is something common with uncircumcised people, where their head is a lot sensitive. And if you've never gotten head before, you could mistake sexual tension with
piss.
Yeah. Shit. And so he's laughing. He's like, "Oh my god, it tickles and tickles." And I'm like, "It was a pass. I should have just stopped. I should have never just continue going." I kept going, and then he was like, "I think I'm coming." And then I'm like, "That was quick." And he just started. So I started going faster. And
oh my god!
I started to taste it. I'm like,
"Whoa, what is that?"
I'm used to.
Did he fill your mouth up?
Oh man! Not only did he fill my mouth, but when I, got off of his shit, it spread everywhere. So not only was it on my clothes and my hair.
He gave you a shower. He gave you an R. Kelly shower.
He gave me a golden shower. Yeah.
Well, did you like it? I've never done it myself, had it done to myself, but I don't mind, like, my husband, I don't mind him, like, coming on my butt. Like, he don't fuck me, but, like, if he want, I'll be like, yeah, you can come on my butt. Stuff like that. And, like, one time, I guess he thought he was coming and he peed on me, and I said, oh my god. So that was, like, so I see what you're saying. Like, you can confuse the two easily.
Yeah, and I mean, I was just trying to hold back my throw up. I was not trying to make him feel uncomfortable. I was like, oh, it's okay. And I'm like, holding it back, because I was just going to throw up all over him. Like, you give me a golden shower, I'm going to give you, the ultimate vomit.
Let me ask you a question. It's real personal. Are you circumcised or not?
I'm uncircumcised.
So you're not. Okay. Oh God. So don't take offense to this, what I'm about to say. I don't have an issue with it now, but when I was younger, I used to think like it smelled like cheese. But I think that's because certain people don't know how to clean themselves right. Like, what's your thoughts on hygiene when it comes to uncircumcised dicks and bottoms?
I agree with you. If you're not properly cleaning your head right and inside of the skin, yes, it's gonna smell like cheese, especially if you jerk off a lot and you don't clean your head.
Right after. Yeah, because I'm cut and I clean my head right after because I know that it'll get a smell.
Exactly. Now the thing is, not every uncut person has a problem with the skin. Some people have loose skin, which means like their shit is pulled back no matter what. You would think they're circumcised, but they're not.
Well, I know I've met somebody that had a big ass dick and he wasn't circumcised, but you would have thought he was because it was so big. When he got hard, the skin went back.
Yeah, used to be a tight skin. After having several sex and several guys, give me head, eventually my skin, pulled back.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, and I mean, but if you ask me what I prefer an uncircumcised dick.
But you know what? The only thing that I will say is I heard that people who are not circumcised, that they get better feeling, because they say that for us people that are circumcised, when they circumcise us, it messes a little bit with the nerve, and that's why uncircumcised dicks are more sensitive, and it's like a better sensation. What is that like? I couldn't tell because I'm cut, but for somebody that's not cut, like how does it, like, what would you say?
I agree. It's, for me, it's, it's good and bad. However, like, yes, you do more of the sensation because that nerve is still there. But it also, like, sometimes I wish I didn't have that nerve, because when there's times I'm like, okay, I should be enjoying this head, but it's just too sensitive on my dick.
So does it start to hurt? Or?
It don't hurt. It feels like I got a piss in their mouth.
Oh yeah, I don't know that feeling. I don't know that feeling.
It's like, yeah, like, oh my god.
So do you? Yeah, ooh, I don't know that feeling, but now I'm interested to know what the hell does that even feel like? What?
Yeah, like, and sometimes I go, I sometimes think, that if I had my thing circumcised, because I fucked around with a lot of circumcised guys, and I could see that no matter what, like, they could stick their shit in anything, and they'll come with no problem. Like, where their circumcised guys is like, okay, well, it's too sensitive there. I don't know. It's hard to explain.
No, I get it, because, like, when I, like, am licking my man's down there, like, he's not circumcised, so he tends to jump a little bit. Like he tends to jump a little bit, like, ooh, and I'll be like, what? He'd be like, oh, it's sensitive right there. And I'll be like, nigga, I'm trying to get you off. Hurry up, come on.
That's the only issue. Like, we can take forever if
you ain't lying. You ain't lying.
Yeah, reverses anything that feels good sexually. It kind of delays it a little bit. You got to tell yourself in your head, just try to come, just try to come.
I get what you're saying, because you gotta kind of like push it. Like, have you ever had to do that, like, as a top? Because I've had to do that. Like, I sometimes have told people, like, I'm not gonna come, and they be like, what do you mean? I be like, I already know my body. I know my body so well that I know today is not a come day. And they be like, what do you mean? I be like, I could go all day. I'm not coming today. And they be like, are you serious? And I literally will be fucking and fucking and fucking. And they come, and I be like, did you come? I be like, I'm not gonna come. But at least you got your shit off.
Yeah, but that's because I conditioned myself in a way to leave guys hanging. I learned as a dominant person at the top that you want that guy to fall back, and nobody likes an unfinished, especially if the sex is good. Like, if the sex is good, you want to finish. You want that person to finish. If you're bottom, if you're top, you want to finish. But for a bottom, and bottoms tend to do this, is like, when you don't come, they get pissed.
Oh yeah. They take it like they wasn't good or something. They get offended by that not coming.
Yeah, and not only that, but, like, especially if the dick was good, is that to them it's like, oh my god, that when you come is satisfaction. No, for me, I used to stop myself from coming and pull out and be like, alright, I'm gonna finish this next time. And they're like, what? Like, what are you doing? And I'm like, yeah, next time we'll finish.
I've done that, or I'll say, I'll be like, oh, I didn't come yet. And meanwhile, I'm still hard, and I had came like 15 minutes ago. like, because I don't want you to think that I really did. Because see, like, it's like, it depends on how attracted I am to you. Like, if I'm really attracted, I can just keep going and come and just keep going. And it'd be like, oh, by the time we finish, I done nutted at you more than once, and you just don't know it because it's like, I didn't get soft. But, like, basically, that's my attraction to you, I feel like. And I feel like it's a situation that it's the perspective of, it depends on the individual. That's not an everybody thing.
Yeah. Have you? Okay. So you know what? Now that you brought that up, most recently I went to the park, Central Park. I decided to go cruising, and there was this guy. For me, looks has everything to do with it. If you want me to come, you cannot be unattractive. Like,
yes.
You gotta be attractive.
You gotta smell good, too.
Yes. Now, I don't know what it is with these bottoms, and I've noticed this a lot, but every bottom likes to suck. Like, they want to suck a little bit, and then, okay, come and fuck me now. And it's like, bro, no. Like, I want... And then the head may not even be good. You know,
honestly, that's the big thing for me. Head don't be good for me. I don't know. Like, it's like, I even told people they didn't have to give me head no more because it's just trash.
Yeah. But, like, the other day, I was cruising, and I was with my friend, and, he's giving me head, and I know in my head, I'm like, I'm not going to come. Like, he sucks. Like, he sucks. Just, like, I'm trying to, like, find that spot, you know what I mean, when there's something, whatever it is, like, and I found that spot. I think he was sucking on my head. And I was like, all right, stay like that. Keep doing that. Like, keep doing.
Don't change up. Yes, keep that rotation.
And then it hits them where it goes, oh, my jaw hurts. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, your jaw hurts.
I hate when you almost there and then they just fuck it up. Like when you, one more lick down and you would have had me, and then I'd be like, oh, you done started the process over.
Exactly. But that's one thing I hate. And I think if I was circumcised, that wouldn't be an issue.
I can see that. I think that you have to teach people how to fuck you and how to suck you. That's what, like, I give people the benefit of the doubt. Like, not really, like, if we hook up a few times, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. But if it's a constant, you just bad, have you ever said to a guy, like, after, like, yeah, that wasn't it? Cause I have.
Like, yeah, most recently, actually.
What happened?
That happened. Well, I met up with him. He was cute as fuck, I'm not gonna lie. And we were outside, chilling, smoking. We ended up going to his building to get the freak on. And, he had a nice dick. Big though. I couldn't fit it in my mouth.
Ooh! That you got... I'm sorry. Go ahead. Ooh. I call that devil dick.
Hey, you know that. Like, if I can't fit it in my mouth, then he's the only one option, which is you giving me head. And, he went to go give me head, and it was the worst. That was so bad that we both got up, and we both looked at each other and was like, yeah, this is not. And we both, like, literally, I pulled up my pants. I forgot he was gonna make me some food. I didn't even wait.
So you didn't, was he a top, or y'all was just going there for the head? Cause I said you didn't, cause like, if the head is trash, I'll be like, yo, just turn over. Just turn around.
Yeah, you know what? I would have done that if I knew he cleaned out.
Oh, okay.
But I didn't know he cleaned out. So with me, I'm very sensitive with that. That's why I don't like him.
Yeah, I don't like shit. I don't either. But if it happens, I'll deal with it, but it can't be a consistent thing.
Yeah. So, like, but that was the first time that I've ever hooked up with somebody that we both literally stopped and looked at each other and said, yeah, it's not it. It was fun. And I felt kind of bad because he wanted to continue sucking. And I was like, you know what, like, how about, like, taking McDonald's, I feel bad.
At this point, it's just a massage. Like, that's what I would call it.
He tried to just jerk me off, and I'm like, no, man, just stop.
Cause they want it's like they ain't do their job if they don't get that nut. That's what it is. Yeah. So they feel like, oh my God, I was terrible. I think it's definitely like a insecurity thing with bottoms and tops. Like, if you don't get that nut, it's like, wait, what? I didn't do, like, I failed you. It's like that. Yeah. But I've had bottoms who be like, they won't touch themselves. They don't care about nothing. They just want to get fucked. They just like the feeling of getting fucked.
Yep.
And I think that's some of my fun experiences. Like I had, before I even moved to the Bronx years ago, I went out to City Island, with my sister, and I met a guy in the bathroom, whatever, gave him numbers. We ended up fucking around on and off for 6 years because he was a bottom that he just wanted to please. Like, he was a bottom that, like, I would tell him, like, when you come in my apartment, I'll leave the door open, crawl on the floor and crawl to me. And he did it because he just liked the dominancy. He liked to, I used to be like, I said, nigga, get on, when you walk in, the first thing you need to do is drop to all fours and crawl like a dog. And it worked for him. And he never would jerk off or anything. He just liked getting fucked.
Yeah, I like to tie them up. I know that sounds kind of creepy.
You say you like to what? Tie him up?
I like to tie him up.
Oh yeah, do it. Well, I see, blindfolded, you gotta, if I'm doing something like that, they gotta be my man, because you know what? I done seen so many porns where different people start walking in the room. Next thing you know, your friends is all getting a taste.
That's true. But yeah, no, I'm that kink. That's like my biggest kink. It's like, tie you up, blindfold you, and put headphones on, and just allow you to use all senses to feel how good I'm gonna fuck the shit out.
I like that, actually. I like that idea. Literally to, you know what, let me take your vision away. Shit, I might even, you know what, let me put some earplugs in your motherfucking ears too. Yeah, you know.
Exactly. Yeah.
I think it heightens and makes everything more sensitive.
It does, and from, asking them how they felt afterwards, just the fact that they don't know what's going on. All they could do is feel and sense, and that turns them on. That turns them on to the point where they come faster like that. You know what I mean? Because it's the unknown. It's the unknown, and it just, especially if you're hitting the G spot, right? And I like to edge. So when I'm hitting that G spot, and you're like, "Oh my god, I think I'm gonna come," I'm gonna stop because you're not gonna come. I'll let you know when to come. I'm that. That's how I am when it comes down to that's like my biggest key when it comes down to that. But I have a question. You've done things with a lot of guys. Have any of your hookups end up being your friends? Like, end up being a good friend of yours?
Yeah.
In the future?
Yeah. I'm still friends with one of them to this day.
Now, I know you're in a relationship now, so this is not a good question.
Oh no, you could ask, because I'm very honest, and my man pretty much knows I have lived because I'm older than him.
Would you feel like, even though you guys don't do it no more, that if shit was to go south, you hit him up and be like, "Listen, my dick is hard, come suck it." And he'll be like, "Okay."
To be honest with you, the particular person that I am still friends with, that transpired with, I've been friends with them well over 10 years. It happened 10 years ago when we first started hooking up. No, because of the way they are now. They let themselves go.
I hear that.
But for instance, like that guy from the Bronx, that I was messing with on and off for 6 years. I think I wouldn't even say he was my friend. It's hard because I wouldn't say he was my friend. He was just somebody I called when I needed. But I think that, I don't know if it depends, because if I brought them around my spouse, if I know I ain't leaving my nigga, I'm gonna be, because I have had infidelity in my relationship before where I have cheated and my partner has cheated. And I will say this, if it's a situation where I know I'm not leaving my nigga and I'm gonna go back to him, I wouldn't do it with that particular person. Only reason why is because you're gonna be around my partner if you're my friend. But I feel like that's disrespectful. Cause if you're gonna be around them and we do it, cause then if you feel like you got the upper hand and you try to be petty, I'm gonna beat you up.
I've done the most craziest thing I've done with one of my fuck buddies is incorporate them into my relationship, like doing threesomes with my man, and knowing that because my fuck buddy, I've known him so long and we've done stuff, and it's like we can still be cordial afterwards, which is very rare to any of my other sex buddies. I felt like, why not? You know what I mean? Add this person into it, because it's like, I know the ins and outs of this person, and this is my man, and sometimes you need to spice up your relationship.
Yeah.
Sometimes a threesome does a job.
I don't have anything against threesome. I don't think there's nothing wrong with doing a threesome in your relationship if you feel your relationship can handle it. Because if you feel your relationship needs a threesome, I feel like it's based on perspective. I always tell, our other friend, I be like, I think people gotta do what works for them. I don't think anybody's wrong if they want a threesome in a relationship. Me, I don't prefer that. I haven't done threesomes in any of my relationships. I've done threesomes, I've done sex parties, I've done group play. But I don't, you know what it is? I'm a selfish top. Like, I don't, and for me, like, even with my partner, like, I even told him, like, it would have to be a situation where we're slutting the other person out. Like, that would be fine.
Like somebody else, like, you wouldn't slut your man out. Like,
No. You can't. I don't think I have the capacity and the mental capacity to be intelligent enough not to try to unalive the person. So, I'm keeping it real. I'm just too selfish when it comes to, somebody I date. No, I'm too selfish. Now, for instance, like I wouldn't mind having a threesome with a girl and my partner, cause see, me and my partner both, we're not bisexual, we're gay men, but we both have been with women and we both enjoy women. So, we have had discussions like if we was to do a threesome, it would probably be with a girl. Like, I don't care, bitch, suck his dick, eat his ass, let him, like, what? But it's something about another top of my nigga get, nah, I don't have it in me. I ain't built for that. I'm just not built for that. I don't think there's nothing wrong with it, cause I've had situations like the guy from the Bronx that, I messed with like for 6 years on and off. For instance, with him, like one time my homeboy, my best friend from high school, was at my house and I'm dogging this nigga out. He like, oh, tell your friend to come in here. I said, okay, I don't care. Like, I may have been messing with you for 6 years on and off, but that's my friend. Like, if me and you was that close and we was friends and I had a hookup over and you thought you was interested, I'd be like, yo, Jesus, come get some of this. That's different versus my actual partner that I'm in a relationship with. I don't think I don't think there's nothing wrong with it, but I know that I'm not mentally built for that. I know that I would end up fighting.
I mean, hey, that's interesting because I guess, when you really think about it, you think.
But I would do it with my other friends. Like if I was single and you had a boyfriend and you was like, oh, you want to hit my boyfriend? I'd be like, hell yeah. That's cause you doing it don't mean I gotta do it.
Yeah, no, I hear that, yo. And that's one thing. I think I will forever like group sex. I could do the one-on-one.
So can you do monogamy? Do you feel like you can do monogamy? Like say, what are you, 27, 28?
I'm 28.
Okay, so you're 28, you'll be 29 next year or this year?
This year.
Okay, so do you feel like ever at a point like you would like want monogamy, or do you feel like you would want to be with somebody who is open to somewhat of a polygamous, or not even technically polygamy? It could be just when you guys are home, it's just y'all two, but y'all like to have fun together with other people. Like, how would that work for you?
See, I used to be that person that wanted monogamy, and believed in monogamy. But, and I can't speak for everyone, but I don't think monogamy exists anymore. I think, the perception of this person belongs to you and you only, and you guys will never get tired of each other. I think that's a full tale, because, I've been in a relationship for almost 7 years. I'm no longer with this person anymore. And you can give them the best, ass, dick, whatever. But eventually, and especially if you're young, we are both young, there will be temptations. And that
oh, yeah.
Mean, you know what I mean? That doesn't mean that the person doesn't love you. It just means that they're human.
I agree with you. Go ahead, continue.
Yeah, and I don't want to stop someone from living and experiencing life. Just because you're with me doesn't mean that I don't own you. You don't own me.
But doesn't that leave the possibility for it being somebody like we said, the gay world is only so small, as big as we think it is. Doesn't that like leave the possibility of y'all crossing hairs with possible friends or people?
You know, that's always a risk, but it's also a risk when you lock in a monogamy relationship and expect your man not to cheat.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That's also a risk there too.
That is.
For me, I feel like having free will. You know, let me correct myself. Free will with respect and loyalty, because you can respect and be loyal to your man, but still be able to like get your train ran on you type shit, and still know that this is my soulmate, even though I had a threesome with some other guy, and you know that shit felt amazing.
And I don't think you're wrong either with that, because like with our mutual friend, we've had conversations like that, and they even said to me, they said, "Oh, well, what do you think?" I said, "I don't think he's wrong." And they were like, "Oh, but you're into a monogamy." I said, "I am a person that can see all views of life. I can see all perspectives. I don't believe that my perspective is the only way that works. I believe that people have to do what works for them." Now, obviously, we've been in monogamous relationships and then we've been cheated on. You know, it happens, you know? Like, I've been cheated on, I've been a cheater, you know, all of that. But I know that for me, I think the older I got, and then when I started wanting a family, like, not just a family with a partner, but with the kids aspect and the home and all that, I think that's when I was just like, I don't want that no more. You know, yeah, like I don't want that lifestyle no more. But I don't feel like there's nothing. I'm an honest person. If you are honest with your partner and say, "Hey, I'm a person who likes to experiment. I like to have sex with other people. I love you, but I like to engage in other activities with other people." If you come to your partner and honest with them, and then they tell you, "Okay, I accept it or not," I feel like you said, loyalty and honesty. You have to be able to give somebody the chance to either speak on it. When you go behind people's back and do stuff, that's where the disrespect and the line is crossed. Exactly. Like for me, if my partner was to come to me and say, "Oh, I want to sleep with other tops and stuff," I would say, I go ahead. You know, go ahead, enjoy your life, because I'm not in that shit no more. You know?
I think that's, you know, you make a good point, because you have to enter the relationship with that in mind. You can't just in the middle of the relationship, after you've done pour all of your hard work and knowledge and love to this person, and the person is just gonna say, "Hey, I think I want to fuck some other people." Yeah, it's definitely gonna come out wrong, and it's, you know, and the chances of the partner agreeing with you is very low. But
yeah, and it has to be some boundaries set too. Like, don't do it at the house, you know, stuff like that.
There's definitely, like anything, you know. But my whole objective is like, you know, I don't want you to feel that, you know,
constrained.
Have to,
yeah, because then that just pushes them to do it more in secrecy.
Exactly.
So I'd rather somebody just be honest with me and say, "You know what, this is what I want." And I'll be like, "Listen, there's somebody out there that wants that same exact thing as you, and they will give it to you. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just not me." And I feel like what happens is people are selfish, and they'll sit here and think of themselves, and they'll want these things, but don't be open and honest about it. And then when they go about it, now they're hurt because they lost their partner. Well, you know what? Maybe you should have communicated, like, "Hey, I'm feeling this." You know, but I also feel like people in monogamous relationships, stop being so boring in your relationship. Try new things. Like recently, me and Maurice got married earlier this year, and recently
by the way.
Huh? Oh, thank you. So, you know, I let him fuck me finally, right? No, because a big thing for me was, I don't know about you as a top, but me as a top, I was like, "Oh, I only can let a nigga be fucking on me if I'm married to him." You get what I'm saying? Cause I feel like for me, I would want, like, I don't know, like bottoming is like a sensitive thing for me because I've been molested. I think, you know, because I've been molested and I was fucked at an early age where it hurt me, and it's a mental block for me. I don't even like nobody touching my ass. Don't even tap me on the ass or no joke shit. Like I literally jump into defense mode. And yes, it's like, "Oh, that happened so long ago. You're older now." But hey, we all still got that little kid in us, you know? But I let him do it, but I was like this: if you gonna do it, nigga, tear my shit up. You know, like if I'm gonna do this experience with you, then you need to sit here and have me talking shit like, yo, you fuck me crazy. Like, that is, I feel like, as a top, if I'm gonna do that, then you better do your big one. You better do your big one.
Yo, you know what's funny, and I'm not funny, but it's I guess an epiphany that you just said, like, as being a top, you know, especially if you was molested when you was younger, you know, how hard it is to let somebody bottom you. Mm-hmm. Thinking about it, you know, and I never acknowledged this until right now. You know, I have been molested as well, and that actually makes so much sense of why I cannot, you know, let somebody put a finger up my ass. You know, and and when I do, and it's like, you know, it just.
It has to be some. I feel like you would have to have some trust there for that to happen. Yeah.
But like, even when it does somewhat, like, I let one of my buddies go inside of me, and he wasn't big, and that's why I let him. But even that itself, you know, I still didn't feel the sensation that my bottoms get when I'm inside of them, and it's just like, am I ever gonna feel that?
Like, I have asked bottoms that question. I say, what does it feel like? Right? What is it? Like, what is that sensation that you get that makes you squirm? Because I'm not gonna lie, I have, like, what is that? Because for me, it's not that it's like when I did. It wasn't that it was painful. Yes, it hurt, of course, but it was more so like I think I mentally shut down. And if I like when I do it again, because I told my husband I'm definitely willing to do it again. It just can't be a consistent thing for me. You know, it gotta be like, it's your birthday, it's anniversary, it's Christmas. You know, but see, that's why I date bottoms. A big thing for me is I can't be dating no top verse or no verse top or no verse, because I need you to be a power bottom, because I need you not to want to fuck me. Yeah, they're gonna want to top, and that's why I said with my husband, I would let him top me based on not just being married, but because I trust him. You know, but it does get boring. Like, okay, I'm getting fucked. I can get fucked only so many which ways as a bottom, right? A bottom can get fucked. You can get fucked only so many ways until it's just like, okay, what else? So I do feel like tops have to be more experimental, because I know some people who are tops be like, oh, I don't suck no dick. I'm like, listen, you're going to be alone. You're going to be alone. You're going to be alone because you got to suck that bottom dick. You got to eat that ass. You got to do things, even if you don't do it all the time, make sure you make the effort to consciously, you know, give back, because then it starts to become a little selfish, because bottoming and topping is more so pleasing yes, the bottom gets pleased, but it's more so pleasing the top. That's what it's about.
Yeah, it is. Now, you know, going back to the topic of Grindr, right? Do you have like any type of things you won't do? Like, you know what I mean? Like, for me, it would be like, I'm not gonna eat your ass. If you're a hookup.
A hookup? I'm not eating your ass. I ain't sucking your dick. And you want to know a big thing? A big thing?
What's a big thing?
You can't kiss me in my mouth. And some people are really like, you really like that? Like, I really am, like, I have had sex with many people and never kissed them. And the reason why is because if you doing this with me, I don't need my mouth breaking out. you know, and shout outs to each his own. Like, I hadn't even did the whole thing where I had to turn my face to the side because the dude was about to kiss me in my mouth while I'm in it. And he ended up kissing my neck. I said, nah, I don't do that.
Like, yeah, I'm straight with it too. Like, I don't kiss.
I like to kiss, but it would be only with my partner, only because, or somebody like I'm fucking on a regular. It gotta be like my regular hookup. Cause then that's different. There's a connection there, you know, but when it comes to like a Grindr hookup, baby, don't touch my mouth.
Yeah, cause you got the hookup, then you got the sex toys, and then you got your sex